Get the microphone thing locked in here. Okay. I think we're good. What's going on again, everybody? Crazy dog coming at you with my second of two streams today. As this evening we got some Cavs basketball on deck for you. As the 62-16 Cavaliers welcome the 36-42 Chicago Bulls. They're showing the bracket right now for the play-in. Both teams are, of course, locked into a playoff spot, as the East is essentially, we know who's in. It's just we don't know who's facing who. So, sure, people will be coming in here momentarily, I think. You'd think. I mean, I hope. We'll see, though. So, yeah, Cavs 62-16, coming off a brutal loss to Sacramento. That game had some controversy, though, because apparently, of course, you had the Zach LaVine shot that shouldn't have counted, but they did count it. And then they came out afterwards and said, yeah, we made a mistake. That shouldn't have counted. He even came out and said that Max Strus's technical foul was rescinded. So that's 3 points that should have been off the board right there. Of course. Now, the Bulls have actually won 3 in a row. They're coming off a win over Charlotte, 131-117. They've also beaten Portland and Toronto, so not the best competition. And then you look at who they've lost to. They've lost to OKC and Dallas in their last 5. Now, the Cavs have lost to Detroit and Sacramento. One common theme in those 2 games was that somebody for each team went off. I mean, damn. Makes you wonder who's going to do it tonight here. Now, looking at the standings, Cavs, of course, firmly in first place. They can clinch the number 1 seed outright with a win. Now, the Bulls, again, they are locked into the play-in at this point. It's just a matter of, are they going to be hosting? Will they be playing for a chance to get to the 8th seed? Or are they going to be traveling? Because they're only a half a game ahead of the Heat, but they're a game back of Atlanta. They even have a chance to get to the 7th seed. But that's as far as they're going to go. So this should be a very interesting game. Now, injury-wise, of course, Donovan Mitchell rolled his ankle against the Kings. He's not playing, even though he did come back in that Kings game. He's not playing tonight. I kind of figured he wouldn't, regardless. And then Craig Porter Jr. was actually added with an illness. Now, for the Bulls, most of their starters are sitting out. No Lonzo Ball, no Kevin Huerter, no Trey Jones, no Vucevic, and no Giddey. And also, I believe, no Kobe White either. I believe it's been reported that he's out with rest, so they ain't got nobody except for Matas Buzelis and Pat Williams and a few others. That's pretty much it. In fact, let me look and see who they even have. I know they got the rookie Buzelis. He's a low-key stud, though. Now, for anyone who bets on these games, Cavs are 15.5-point favorites, like it really matters. Total over-under 239.5. Money line for the Cavs minus 1,200. For the Bulls plus 700. Let's take a look at the Bulls depth chart to see who they would have. So they're down there like Javon Carter, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, Matas Buzelis, and Zach Collins. I believe that could be their starting 5. You also got Halen Horton-Tucker, too, and Jameer Young. That's pretty much, I think, all they have. Yeah, Kobe White's out, so he's not playing. That's tough. Yeah, they're resting a lot of players this evening. Can we please win to catch the number 1 seed? We're 2 days late. Yeah. Now, Boston plays New York tonight. So even if we do, God forbid, lose, there is a chance the Knicks could beat the Celtics. I want to take care of business on our own. Take care of our own business. Enough of this backing in crap. Now, season series wise, the Cavs, of course, have won the first 3 games. They won 119, 113 in Chicago back in November. And then 4 days later, they smacked the Bulls 144, 126. And then in their last meeting on March 4th, a month ago, the Cavs went into Chicago, and that's when they had the Cavalanche. Yep. That's when they went on that tear, and they beat the crap out of the Bulls at the end of that game. It was like a 30-10 run. Yeah, at the end of that game. That was crazy. All right, so we're going to get to the starting 5 here momentarily. Just want to make sure we're up to date with Amazon. We're about 3 minutes from tip-off. Of course, you look at the Cavs' schedule. They only have one more home game after this. Yep, that's crazy. One more regular season home game. And it's against, I believe, the Pacers. Yeah. They only have 3 more games after this. Yep. That's crazy. Because they have a back-to-back on the road against Indiana and New York. That's going to be fun. And then on Sunday the 13th, they end the season against Indiana at home. So on Sunday, that's their final game. Now, in that game, I do not expect any of the starters to play. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of the backups. Craig Porter Jr., Ty Jerome, Javante, among others as well. So, yeah, we are just a few moments from tip-off here at the Rocket Arena as they're doing the intros. The starting 5 for the Cavaliers. For tonight, as you'd imagine, with no Spida. Garland, Strus, Okoro, Mobley, and Allen will start us off for the Cavs. And then we'll get the Bulls 5 here momentarily as well. Of course, I got to fix the scoreboard. All right. Let's do that. Then do that. Oh, look at that. Just like magic. Beautiful. Of course, I got to rep the possible potential defensive player of the year, Evan Mobley. It's the end of the NBA season, and it's still caught in Cuyahoga County, only in Cleveland. Yep. Oh. Ninth head coach in NBA history to win at least 62 games in first season with the team. And we'll see how they do here. Starting for the Bulls is Javon Carter, Dalen Terry, Matas Buzelis, Patrick Williams, and Jalen Smith. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have Jalen Smith, too. And Pat Williams. But no Kobe White, no Vooch. Yeah, no, none of their big-time starters are playing. And there is the newly announced Hall of Famer, Billy Donovan. Of course, I'm sure he was happy to see his Florida Gators win the national championship last night. I'm sure he had a little something for them, a little message like, hey, congrats, guys. I won a couple of them during my days, but, they're at the top of the NCAA basketball world, like the Buckeyes are at the top of the college football world. Yeah, love it. There's Isaac Okoro, 21 starts. They're 18-3, 7 points, 50% from the field, 44% from 3. He's a plus 116 when he starts. But you wonder, why don't they start him permanently? Scoring, because Strus gives them another scoring threat. Now, Kenny's been doing this stupid thing lately where he has played Sam Merrill an ungodly amount of minutes while barely playing Dean. That's got to change, buddy. Cavs are in their wine jerseys, and the Bulls are in their home whites. And tip is up and taken by the Bulls, and we're underway from the Rocket Arena. Yay! The arena formerly known as Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Drives up, and he missed it. That's how we start us off. Okay, there we go. Here's Mobley up top. Garland to Mobley. He'll pull for three, and it rolls off the rim. No good. All right, back come the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Here's Williams. Fires for three from Euclid, and he hits it. Freaking hit that shot from Euclid, man. Damn. 11-10 to go and counting. Here's Strus. Okoro gives it to Allen. Allen works him inside. Spins against Smith, up and in off the glass. Back the other way. Here's the Bulls from right to left. And there's a steal taken away. Here comes the Cavs on the fast break. Okoro comes up, and putback is good by Garland. And Okoro is still down on the other end. He landed awkwardly. He knocked himself out the way he was laying there. Let's see, did he slip? No, he got hit as he went down. Oh yeah, he took a hard fall on his tailbone area. Smith tried to block the shot. Yeah, he took a tailbone right to the hardwood. Ouch. I'm sure none of y'all have ever landed ass first on the hardwood. That had to hurt. My dude, he didn't even land booty meat first. He landed straight backbone, eye. Like on the very top, like right at the base of where your back goes into your gluteus maximus. And we have a turnover. Four to 3 Cavs. 10:21 to go. All right, here's Okoro to Allen. Garland for three. Short. Rebounded by Allen. Goes up, misses. And it goes back to Smith. Here comes the Bulls the other way. Buzelis drives. Goes up and in for two. 9:48 to go. Here's Mobley. Mobley goes inside Allen. Allen against Buzelis. Goes up. We're down with the left hand. Damn. All right, back comes the Bulls the other way. Here's Williams. Gives it off. Past Buzelis inside. Kicks out corner. Three. No. Taken by Garland. Garland. Guarded by Carter. Garland to Allen. Inside. Kick out. Mobley for three. Nope. So I see the 3-point brick bug is still there. And there was, I believe, a foul on Strus. All right, well, 2 shots for Buzelis. The guy in the thumbnail, for anyone wondering. The rookie. Free throw is no good. The injury report for the Bulls is essentially a team's worth of guys. Lonzo Ball Aodasumu out for the year. Herder, Jones, Giddy, and Vucevic. And of course, Kobe White is resting tonight. Free throw number 2 is good. Bulls, of course, like I said, are locked into a play-in spot. It's just a matter of will they be hosting it? Will they have 2 games to get in or 1 game or what? What's going to happen? Here's Mobley. Works and spin in. Ooh, yeah. Get finessey with it. Here's Javon Carter. Smith to Williams. Back to... That's not Carter. Who is that? Terry. Goes up and rolls off the rim. That's brutal. Brutal miss the other way. Here's Strus. Gives it to Allen. Allen over to Strus. Strus inside. Okoro goes up, and after like 5 bounces, it finally falls. And 6 Cavs. Here's Buzelis. Drives, kick out to Williams. Pulls up 3. Good again. 7:54 and counting. 10-9 Cavs. Garland over to Allen, and he got fouled. Yeah, foul on Buzelis. That'll be his first. And Strus shook his defender and then immediately turns it over. Oh my goodness. Back the other way. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and he turns it over. Allen takes it away. Just jumped right in front of that. Here's Garland. Garland fires 3. No. Horrible shot. All this dude does is chuck up 3s. God. Jackson Dart meeting with the Browns already. Wow. Okay. I saw a picture that he met with the Browns apparently. Smith to Carter. Goes inside. Smith against Mobley. Goes up by Mobley. They called Jalen Smith for traveling. Figures. Still a good defensive play, though, by Evan. Here's Garland up the floor. Gives it off. Allen. And Mobley can't grasp it. Taken away by the Bulls. Here comes Carter, who almost lost it himself. Williams. Stepping back. Gives it off. Here's Terry. Buzelis. Step back. Terry. Against Mobley. Drives in. Kicks it out. 3 for Smith is good. 6:25 to go here in the first. Garland. Corner for Strus. Okoro in the corners. A brick. Taken by the Bulls. Here's Carter. Buzelis for 3s. Too strong. Taken back by Smith. Buzelis. Here's Carter. For 3. No again. Cavs will have it. 5:53 to go. Past halfway. Strus. Mobley to Strus. Step. Mobley. Pull up 3 is good. This is the longest we've went without substitutes. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Carter. Inside. Smith goes up. Missed it, but a foul is called. Interesting. And now they were used at timeout. Wow. Hmm. All right, guys. I will be right back. Okay? Don't go nowhere. I'll know if you left. Okay, I think we're back, guys. So DeAndre Hunter and Sam Merrill are in for the Cavs. No changes for the Bulls. Free throw number 1 is no good. Allen, Garland, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill for the Cavs. So Jerome is also in for the Cavs now. Free throw number 2 is good. Just have to wonder how deep are they going to go into their rotation. Are we going to see the other new guy, Chuma Okeke, tonight? Probably not. 3, no. Rebounded by Allen. 4 rebounds in like 2 seconds. Draws a foul. Got blocked by Buzelis. And then got another rebound afterwards. Blocked by the rim one time, too. So free throws coming up. Missed it. 5:15 to go in the first. Free throw is no good. So he bricks them both. Of course, freaking Allen. Back comes the Bulls, racing up the other way. Goes up, almost blocked by Allen. Might have been tipped a little bit. Cavs with it back. Jerome to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Drives. Goes up. Off balance for 2. 4:50 and counting. Here's Carter. Guarded by Garland. Drives baseline. Kicks it out. Goes up. Blocked. Buzelis. I'm sorry, that's not Buzelis. Who is that? It's Collins. Yeah, Collins underneath. Lost the ball. Cavs will get it back here. Jerome. Floater. Good again. Comes in and gets immediate offense. Love to see it. Here's the Bulls. Up top. Collins wide open. Misses the 3. Back come the Cavs. Here's Jerome. Almost lost it. He loses it. My God, of course. Carter for 3. No. Rebounded. Tipped back to Carter. Around the horn. Buzelis for 3. No. Rebounded again by Collins, who lost it. It'll go back to the Cavs. And now we will see Dean Wade and Evan Mobley come back in. So yeah, Dean and Evan are in now with Taylor Horton Tucker checking in for the Bulls. This move by Merrill to steal that ball away. Here comes Mobley off the inbound. Guarded by Collins. To Merrill. Mobley goes up and he missed it. Got his own miss. Against Collins, gets hacked at the floor. Hacked on the floor. That'll be a foul on Collins. His second. It's 2 fouls already on Collins in the short time he's been on the floor. Cavs up 4. 3:45 to go. Jerome. Here's Mobley. To Jerome. Drive. Mobley. Kick 3. Good for Evan. 3:33 to go here in the first. Cavs up 7. Yeah. Here's the Bulls. Carter. Step back. Good defense by Dean. Collins against Mobley. Working inside. Trying to work him. Good defense, though. Didn't bite on any fakes or anything from Evan. Mobley. Thought about pulling up. It gives it off to Merrill. And it gets yeeted out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. So you have Young, Horton Tucker, Phillips, Liddell, who's in now, with Collins for the Bulls. 3 minutes to go in the first. No other changes for the Cavs. Mobley, up top, drives, goes up, airballs the miss. Here comes the Bulls, leaving dude open in the corner. He misses the three. Rebounded by Wade. Jerome. Here comes Hunter. Hunter, right wing. Drives inside, draws a double out to Jerome. From top of the key. Three is good. Here's the three the other way. That's good. That's Horton Tucker, of course, former Laker. Drive. Here's Hunter. Turnaround jumper. No. Here comes the Bulls. Racing up the floor. Goes up and in for two. Timeout, Cavs. Up by 5. If Evan can hit that three consistently, I know. Look out. Because he's already a menace. Imagine if he can hit that three consistently. Oh, boy. He hits that three consistently. He's going to be so good. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Didn't you call me and say he had to pay me? Yeah. Or that. Yeah. Uh, that's funny. So there's a look at the Cavs during the timeout. Up by 5. Max Struess on the advantage of team depth. Well, I mean, you have a lot of good players, and it allows you to preserve the health of your starters. So you're not, using them up 35 plus minutes a game. So up by 5, there's Jerome. Same 5 on the floor for each team. Mobley, Wade, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill for the Cavs. Collins, Liddell, Phillips, Horton, Tucker, and Young for the Bulls. Minutes to go in the first. Here's Wade. I'm sorry, it's Jerome. Hunter. Double teamed, goes up, gets the 2. Kind of looking for a foul. Nothing was called, of course. Never is these days. 1:46 to go. Here's Collins. Back out. Drive. Almost stolen. Horton Tucker spins, goes up, and good. Of course. Back the other way. And there's a foul on Julian Phillips. 2 shots for DeAndre Hunter. Bulls are already at 5 fouls. So I believe the Cavs are now in the bonus officially. First one is no good. Can we please make our damn free throws? I swear, dude. Second free throw coming up for Dre. Up and he missed the second. Oh my God. 1:16 to go. We are over 4 from the free throw line so far. Wow. Pass inside, almost lost it. Saved. Goes, gets the 2 for Jameer Young. 1 minute to go in the first. Up by 3. Wade gives it to Jerome. Here's Merrill. Hunter in the corner. Here's Mobley inside against Collins. Working him inside. Too strong on the miss. 41 seconds and counting. Here's Young. Horton Tucker. Good defense by Wade. Liddell drives. Goes up against Wade and gets the 2. 22 seconds to go. No shot clock. $23.8 to go. 18 seconds. Jerome near center court against Horton Tucker. Drives. Goes up and he misses. 2, 1. And Horton Tucker doesn't even get a shot off. And after 1, it's a 25-24 lead for the Cavs. Wow. This is how they're going to do, huh? This is what they're going to do. They're just going to come out here and play an unserious brand of basketball. Okay. Nolan did something without doing something. I know, right? He actually did something without doing something. He did nothing correctly. Get it? Yeah. He literally did nothing correctly. He drew a walk. It still counts as an RBI. So Jackson Dart did make a top 30 visit today. They've worked him out privately, and Bubba Ventrone coached him at the Senior Bowl. Not saying it would happen, but my timeline would burn to the ground if the Browns pass on Shador at 2 and 33. Uh, So Cavs up 1. Same starting fives to start the second quarter. 11:55 to go. Here's Mobley working inside on Collins. Goes up in on him. Left hand is good for 2. Collins, Liddell, Phillips, Horton Tucker, Young for the Bulls. Cavs have Mobley, Wade, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill. Horton Tucker's an airball 3. Liddell is right there to get the rebound and put it in for 2. 11:23 to go. Here's Wade to Jerome. Over to Mobley, back to Ty. Jerome drives, got him in the air, up and in for 2. 11:09 to go in the half. Jerome's already got he's got like 9 now already. Damn. Goes up. Oh, almost blocked. Mobley with the rebound over to Jerome. Jerome. Kick out to Wade. Here's Merrill. Kick back out. Jerome for 3. Good. 10:42 to go. Here's Young. Over to Collins inside. Liddell. Got Merrill on the flyby. Bum. 10:30 left. Jerome to the right. Drives. Kick out Mobley. Thought about pulling up. Over to Merrill for 3. He hits it. Oh my God, he did something. He actually contributed. I cannot believe it. 10-12 to go. Here's Horton Tucker. Gives it off to Collins. Here's a drive. Good defense, though, against Collins. Who tried to pick the ball out. Somehow they kept it in bounds. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Mobley with 9:48 to go. Mobley for 3. Just short. Got to push it a little bit more, I think, buddy. And we have a timeout, Bulls. Oh, man. (35-28) Cavs. It's looking too bad to start. Balls. Who are, of course, in the play-in right now. If the play-in round started right now, the Bulls would have a chance to play for the 8th seed. Yep. First off, they would have to win the nation right off the bat. And then they would have to win the second game to get a chance at the 8th seed to face. Again, a Cavs win tonight locks in the first seed in the East. Oh. Oh, man. Hey, nothing Blue Jackets. Hey, yo. Well, the Blue Jackets are playing a lot better now, I guess. Huh. Figures. Wow. So Voronkov scored first for the Blue Jackets, and that broke a 14-0 run for the opposition, going back to Thursday against Colorado. Meaning opponents had outscored the Blue Jackets 14-0 over the span of a couple games. That's actually sad. Again, they're showing the awards that the Cavs are possibly nominated for. The most notable ones, of course, DPOY for Evan, Coach of the Year for Kenny, I mean, obviously, clutch player of the year for Darius, sixth man of the year for Ty and DeAndre. So Max Strus is back in for DeAndre Hunter, and Terry and Smith are back in for the Bulls. So 35-28 Cavs. Here's a drive, kick out, up top, around the horn. Smith, wide open three is good by Phillips. 35-31, 9:24 to go in the half. Here's Mobley, pull up three, good. 9:14 to go. Here's the drive. Horton Tucker against Wade. Deep three is too strong. Rebounded by Strus. Back come the Cavs. Strus drives. Corner. Wade. Three. That's good. Here comes the Bulls. Phillips gives it off. Phillips. And he lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago. Pat Williams and Buzelis return for the Bulls. 14-9 New York over Boston, by the way, for anyone who really cares about that. Here's the inbound on the baseline. Out to Williams against Strus. Williams looks like Garland and Allen will be coming back in. Three is too strong. Rebounded by Merrill, who almost lost it. Bum. Here comes Jerome. Jerome, drive, kick out. Nice pass to Merrill. Mobley. Back to Jerome. Open three. Again. Here comes the Bulls. Here's Terry. And he traveled. He traveled. He's like, come on. Man, did it right in front of the ref, too. No hiding that one. No hiding that. So Ty Jerome will take a seat. Garland's in for Mobley. Allen's in for Jerome. To go along with Strus, Wade, and Merrill. Garland over to Allen. Merrill! Three is off the rim. No good. Almost stolen right back by Allen. Here's a drive. Fights through a defender. And that's a foul on Strus. Thought Strus might have hurt himself, but he's all right. But just in utter, shock, they call a foul on that? He ran me over. Damn. All right, 7:43 to go. Me Kenny, my chin, yes, chin, my chinny chin, Free throws are good for Horton Tucker. (44-33). Garland inside, Strus out, corner for Merrill. Merrill, almost stolen. Wade, three, good. Needs to play more, dude. Enough of this garbage. Play him more, damn it. He deserves it. He honestly deserves it. You got to play him a lot more than you were playing him when healthy. Well, up two for Williams is good. Makes it a 12-point lead. Here's Strus. Garland. To Strus. Corner. Wade again. Three. No. Here comes Williams. Goes right up and in for Smith. 10-point lead. 6:40 to go. Garland, inside. Wade, up, missed. A little bit of contact, no call, surprisingly. Bruzelis with the dunk the other way. 8-point lead. Garland up the other way. They're flying up and down the court right now. Garland gets doubled. Inside Allen. It goes up and in for two. Little bump, bump, nudge, nudge. Nothing too crazy, nothing too egregious. Here's Bruzelis. Williams against Strus. Smith, open three. Good defense. Forced to miss. Here comes Garland the other way. Garland dances. Oh, he's trying to cook the kid, bro. Damn. Cook the kid. Sheesh. Up, missed, rebounded. Garland, corner. It's good. Timeout, Bulls. Cavs up 13. And Garland finally made his first three in a little while now. He's 1 for 3 from 3, 2 for 5 overall. So he's 1 for 3 from 3 and 1 for 2 from inside the paint or from inside the arc. Okay. All right. Awesome. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Uh, how about this? Apparently, we're 8 of 11 from 3 this quarter. We're 8 of 11 from 3 this quarter. Here's Bruzelis. Lost the ball briefly. Got it back. Guarded by Garland. Pull up for 3. Short. And taken by Okoro. Good hustle. Isaac. Over to Dre. He'll pull up. And it's over to Dre. He'll pull up. And it's halfway down and it doesn't go. Oh, my God. Wow. So there was a loose ball foul on Bruzelis. And Horton Tucker returns for Terry. Right there. Yeah. By the way, we got a code 2319 in New York. Knicks up 23-19 over the Celtics. Garland pull up for 2 as an air ball. Oh my God. What kind of a shot was that, bro? Inspiration shot if I've ever seen one. Pass around up top. Bruzelis to Williams. Williams against Hunter. Drive. Goes up. 2. Misses off the glass. Garland with it. Back come the Cavs. Garland. Drive. Got fouled by Javon Carter. 2 shots coming for Darius Garland. He's going to make it somehow. Oh, man. That's 2 fouls it's on Javon Carter. 2 on Bruzelis. So he made the first. Second one is good. Good job by Darius to sink both free throws. Love to see it. Here's Buzelis. Gives it off to Carter. Carter. Drive. Pull up two. In and out. Swatted back to Okoro. Up by 15. Goes up and a foul. And now Dre will go to the line for two. Foul is on Horton Tucker. It's first. Throws missed. Collins returns for Buzelis. Second free throw is good for Dre. He's got 3 points, so a rather quiet start for him. All right, here comes the Bulls. 58-42, up 16. Spins. Kicks it out. Williams always stepped out of bounds. Tough break there. Hall of Fame class of 2025. Anthony, Mello, of course. Dwight Howard, Sue Bird, Sylvia Fowles, Maya Moore, Danny Crawford, Billy Donovan, and the 2008 Olympic men's basketball team. Brave, part 2 is good. All right, about 2:52 to go here in the first half. Carter, Horton Tucker for 3. Way too strong. My God. Here's Isaac. Kick out. Oh, almost lost it. Dre. Strus spins. Corner. Isaac. 3. Too strong. Taken back by the Bulls. Horton Tucker. Drive. Kick out. 3 for Williams. It's good. Here comes Garland. Garland brings it up. Fires for 3. Got it. He's got 13. Not too bad for DG. DG might actually be starting to cook a little bit now. 3 for 5 from 3. Blocked. Good block. Good defense on that play. 3. Nope. Too strong again. Taken by Strus. But there's a whistle. Might have went out of bounds. Ty Jerome is back in for Strus. Harry is in for Tucker. Oh, yeah, Horton Tucker. Garland going to walk it up. 1:42 to go here in the first half. Up by 18. Garland to the left. Garland for 3. My God, he's cooking. 4 for 6 from 3. He's got 16. Using this game as target practice. Here's Carter. Carter. Got Isaac in the air. Collins. Gives it off to Williams. Corner. Carter. Fires. 3. Good. Back the other way. Here comes Garland. DG against Carter. Garland. Inside. Dunk by Dre. Forget beats by Dre. We got dunks by Dre. Yeah. Yeah. Williams for 2 is too strong, a little off, no good. Dre has it. 42 seconds to go here in the first half. 20-point lead for the Cavs. Inside, kick out. Dre, 3, no. Got his own miss. Back to block. Damn. He sent Allen all the way back to Brooklyn. 3, no. Problem is he back to cherry pick? There he is. He's got company though, so you can't be cherry picking. 9 seconds to go. Garland gets fouled by Dalen Terry. That was like this close to being a foul, right there. That was so close to being a foul. He sent Allen all the way back to Brooklyn, man. Literally, not even the ball, just Allen himself. Garland for three. Bad miss off the buzzer. And that's it for the first half. Cavs up 68-48 after two. Donovan Mitchell looks like he's enjoying everything. That's nice. Allen asking the ref, like, I thought he might have, whacked me, but no. So as we get into the box score, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, and hopefully the Cavs can finish this off, and I can have a very, very fun Tuesday evening. So for the Bulls, 11 points for Pat Williams, 8 for Matas Buzelis, 6 for Smith, and 3 for Carter. Off the bench, you got 7 for THT, 6 for EJ Liddell, 4 for Jameer Young, and 3 for Julian Phillips. In total, they are 18 of 43 from the field, 42%, 8 of 23 from 3, 35%, and 4 of 6 from the line, 67%. 24 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers, and 9 fouls for the Bulls. And then you look at the Cavs. Garland with 16, 13 for Evan Mobley, and then 6 for Allen, 2 for Okoro, and 0 for Strus. He hasn't even taken a shot so far tonight. Off the bench, 15 for Ty Jerome, classic Ty Jerome, 7 for DeAndre Hunter, 6 for Wade, and 3 for Merrill. Overall, Cavs, 26 of 51, 51% from the field, 13 of 24 from 3, probably the best performance and a half they've had in a while. 13 of 24 from 3, 54%, and then 3 for 8 from the free throw line, 37%. So not great free throw wise, but they're doing really good shooting threes tonight, which is good. 25 rebounds, 19 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and 4 fouls. So they're doing just fine right now. Love to see that. Love to see that from the guys. All right, so I'm going to check Twitter and see what they're up to. See what people are complaining about. I mean, I already pretty much know what they're complaining about. But it's just interesting to see, like, what else are they talking about on Twitter these days. These days. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a 2026 quarterback, Stephen Cannon, has committed to Texas Tech. Okay, then. All right. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's watching along so far tonight. Cavs looking a million times better than they did against the Kings. People are going to turn this against Donovan Mitchell somehow. Nuggets today firing Mike Malone. He's been there since what 2016, I think it was 2016, 17, right around there. Oh, I like the new locker room for the Guardians. Yeah. All right. So, based on the uniform schedule for the Cavs, after this game, they have one more game left in the white jerseys and two left in the black jerseys. They're done wearing the blues, which is sad, but yeah. They only wore them, I think, 6 times this year. A home opener 10 games into the season should be illegal. Tell me about it. But we were doing renovations, so they weren't really finished yet. But still, the Red Sox had something like that a few years ago. But it's good to see them come out there and get a win. Stadium renovations. Yeah. A one nothing score should be illegal. Damn. They won. All right. My next stream will probably be because there's no more college basketball. Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to wait and see. Because I'll be streaming one of the doubleheader games, one of the back to backs for the Cavs. Maybe both. I don't know. I might do both, but we'll see. Blue Jackets, I believe, are still up 2-0, which is great news, even though they're eliminated pretty much. Hey, you know, I mean, hey, go out there and play spoiler. Ruin their season like they ruined yours. Oh, yeah. I'm just looking through Twitter, guys. Same game parlay. Garland to score 20 plus points. He's at 16. Mobley to score 25 plus. He's at 13. And they have Struess to record 2 plus threes. Well, he hasn't even scored. He hasn't even shot a ball yet. He's literally out there just doing some cardio. That's all. Uh, okay. All right. Be right back, guys.
That's what I said before. 2 boxes of brownies, and how many's left? I had one. One. That means you have two. Oh, okay. I had four. That is funny.
Oh yeah.
Like that. They're all gone, but nobody eats them. I think I ate 4 or 5.
Okay, guys, we back. Sorry about that. Had to get me a little snack because, of course, I have been streaming since 4 o'clock. So had no chance to really eat anything between games. So how about that? Just as we're starting off the third quarter, Horton Tucker is in for the Bulls. with Smith, Buzelis, Carter, Collins. There's a miss by the Cavs. All right, here's the Bulls. Carter out to Collins. Buzelis to Collins with the lob. Mobley, Okoro, Allen, Garland, Strus for the Cavs on the floor. Garland drives inside, goes up, high off the glass and in for two. 11-12 to go, up by 20. Kick out, open three, way too strong. Wow. Here's Mobley. Works inside. Nice pass. Kicks it out. Strus' first shot is missed. That was really his first shot of the game. That's crazy. And here's Horton Tucker. Tries to get it in there. Okay, over to Buzelis. For Collins. Collins backing down. And it's stolen by Garland. It's a one-on-one against Buzelis. Goes up. Gets the two. And just like that, he's got 20. Wow. 10 turnovers for Chicago. 3 for the Cavs. Here's a drive. Kick out. Carter, 3. No, in and out. Rebounded by the Cavs. Up by 22. Here's Strus. Mobley. Over to Strus. Mobley. Inside Allen. Easy 2. 9:51 to go. Carter gives it off to Smith. Smith. Oh, stolen. Good job by Allen getting that hand in there. Garland dances around with it. And then a lazy pass stolen away by the Bulls. How Darius. He just couldn't help himself. He has to have at least one turnover in every game. Especially after he just stole the ball away earlier. Of course. Inbound goes to Horton Tucker to Collins. Over to Buzelis. Buzelis drives, goes up and in against the always formidable Allen. Makes it a 22-point lead. Jackson Merrill got hurt too. Damn. Strus inside. Nice pass. Okoro lost it though. These guys cannot dribble in traffic. The lob and the flush by Smith. $8:43 to go in the third. And another almost near steal. Corner. Strus. 3. No. Rebounded. Back to Strus. Tries again. Misses again. Almost had the rebound again. Back come the Bulls. Buzelis in the corner. 3 for Tucker. No good. Taken by Allen. Here's Garland over to Strus. Inside. Mobley got held up. And a foul on Collins. So 2 shots coming for Evan Mobley, who's got 13, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists so far. Not his most efficient game. He is 3 for 5 shooting the 3 tonight. But he's 2 for sheesh. Yeah, he's 2 for sheesh from the field. I'll swear. 2 for sheesh. That's what I'm going to say when you see someone with a horrendous stat line like 2 for 12 plus. Or like 3 for 20. He's 3 for sheesh. First free throw is good for Evan. One more coming up. And he got it. 22-point lead again. 8:09 to go in the third. We might actually see a little Chuma Okeke and some Javante, of course. Probably even a couple, maybe a little bit of Travers. Goes up, and he missed it off the side. Saved by Allen over to Garland. Garland up by 22. Garland drives. Kicks out to Mobley. Ran into a brick wall. Backs out of there. Over to Strus. Strus. Mobley comes up. He tried to jam him down. 3 for Strus is no good. His 3 is not falling at all tonight. 0 for 4. Back come the Bulls. Up and the dunk by Horton Tucker. Timeout Cavs up by 20. I've been thinking about it. I'm probably not going to stream the last game of the year, to be honest. Because we're not going to see Mitchell. We're not going to see Garland. We damn sure ain't going to see Allen. Although, actually, no, wait. Allen's probably going to play for like a few minutes, and then they're going to sit him. Yeah, because he wants to keep his streak alive. So expect a lot of like Tristan Thompson. You know, the two-way players probably will play a little bit. Guys like Javonte Green will play a lot, I'm sure. Chuma KK might actually get a lot of minutes in that game. Merrill, Jerome, those guys will all be heavy lifters. Oh boy. Hey yo. The heck? Oh, monster truck lottery, Ohio lottery. Wow. So DeAndre Hunter is in for Mobley, and Zach Collins will exit as well. Clear as mud. Postseason picture, playoff and play-in teams are set in the East. 2 playoff berths clinched. 7 teams in play for 3 seed. 6 are in play for 4 playoff berths in the West. So it's a mess over there. Williams is in for Collins. It is an absolute cluster over there at West. The East is essentially just all we got to figure out is who's playing who. The field is set. It's just a matter of who's playing who. It's all about matchups now. Strus inside. Allen almost lost it. Comes up and throws it down. He's on his way to a double-double. 22-point lead again. 7 minutes to go in the third. Bruselis drives and he's fouled by Strus. Lakers and Thunder 30-26 in the first quarter in OKC. Warriors face the Suns at 10 o'clock. That'll be fun. I know Rocha is going to love that one. Oh, yeah. Free throw is good. It's 56 to go here in the third quarter. Just about halfway through the third. It's up and good. Back comes Garland over to Strus. Back to Garland. On the screen. Garland inside. He'll back out. Working against Tucker. Nice pass to Dre. Been in for 2 for Garland. He's got 22. Garland got 22. Well, this is the game he needed to cook because there's no Donovan. Good way to get his swagger back. 3 is missed, but a foul on Okoro. And he took advantage of a bad situation with Donovan missing this game with an ankle sprain, I guess. I think it's more or less just using this time to get him some rest. I only want to see him maybe in one more game against the Knicks. Other than that, I don't want to see him again. Keep Donovan out until the playoffs because you're going to have the week off too. Don't forget. Here's Dre. Sizing him up. Merrill. Nice pass. Kick out. Garland. Dre for 3. It's good. Now Dre's got 10. 5:58 and counting. We're 14 of 29 from 3. And there's a steal. Taken away by Hunter. He's driving all the way out. Merrill to Garland. Garland up top. He'll drive. The lob goes to Hunter for 2. Oh my God. I don't know who's who. Here's a drive for Carter against Okoro. Goes inside. Brazillis. Doubled up. Corner for Pat Williams. 3 is good. 5:23 to go in the third. Up the other way. Here's Okoro. He'll fire for 3. That's short. Miss. Up by 24. 5:13 to go. Kick out. Horton Tucker. 3. Here comes the Cavs. Garland. Drives. Pull up for 2. Missed. 4:51 to go. Here in the third quarter. Horton Tucker. Goes up. Kick out. Smith. Up top. 3. Williams. Good. They've cut it to within 20. 9-0 run in the last minute. Because the Cavs are derping again. They're just like, whatever. They're doing that stupid crap where they just don't even care anymore. They always be doing this. And then a dumb turnover. A foul. Get this bum Merrill off the damn floor, dude. He stinks. He's ass, dude. He is so ass. He really can't defend because he's his size. Then he does that garbage. Lazy turnover and fouling. So Dean Wade returns. Ty Jerome is also back in with Evan Mobley. Mobley, Wade, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill for the Cavs. Oh yeah, Smith, Williams, Terry, and then Phillips and Horton Tucker. I see Phillips is there waiting patiently at the scores table. So he'll be in momentarily. Merrill, corner for Dre, up top, Mobley, drives, and a turnover. This team is derping, man. They just start not caring. They start yeeting the ball all over the place. I guarantee you this lead is going to be down to single digits real soon with the way that this is going. They got it up to like 24, and now it's going to be like down to single digits real soon if they keep this up. Here's Horton Tucker. Over to Smith. Smith. Here's a drive, kick out, corner, Terry, 3, short. Rebound dunk by Phillips, who just came into the game. And we got a foul on Terry. His third. That's their team's second. 3:31 to go here in the third quarter. Okiki or Green, please. I want to see what Okiki can do at least. 3! Missed again. See, that's all we're doing is chucking them up. It is unreal. Goes up and in for 2. It's now an 11-point game. Braves have acquired Rafael Montero in cash with the Astros. Wow. Jerome goes up, missed, rebound, put back by Mobley. Evans got 17. Williams inside, foul and 1. This lead could potentially be down to 10. Another classic Cavaliers third quarter. Almost completely erasing the big lead that they had built in the first half. Because this team doesn't really care. They just start lackadaisically shooting threes and not really playing good defense, of course. Freaking sucks.
For over 3 decades, people from all walks have relied on me when their family was sick of medicine.
Wow.
You are the reason I make that day.
There's this player in overseas. He has the most dope last name ever, as far as I'm concerned. Noah Badibanga. Hanga. Oh, that's great. Hanger. Hanger. I'm a baddie banger. Hey, yo. Sounds like you bang baddies. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Look at us. All stressed before we even
Do 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 do.
let's roll with sausage.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alexander Volkanovski is back at UFC 314 on ESPN Plus. Oh, that's from before. Yeah. Okay. Right. If we freaking somehow find a way to lose this game, bro, I'm like, what are we doing? Relying on the Knicks to beat the Celtics, of course. So Ohio State will face Illinois this upcoming season in the same conference, but this is their first game in 8 years. That's insane. I didn't even realize that. So 2 shots, I guess 1 shot for Jalen Smith is good. It's a 10-point lead. 2:44 to go here in the third. This would be a generational collapse, even worse than the last one that we had against the Spurs. Because this team just doesn't care. It's obviously they're ready for the playoffs. They don't give a crap about the regular season anymore. It's up and in for 2, and it's a 8-point lead. 2:18 to go. It's a 21-2 run for the Bulls. It's a stampede. 3, and there's the 3 for Merrill. About damn time. 2:04 to go here in the third. They just had a 21-2 run, bro. What is going on? And there's a steal by Dre. He'll stop and pop for three. Short. Why are we dropping threes? Drive to the damn rim, bro. Come on. This team is so three-centric. It's like, come on. So annoying. Especially when there's like nobody back. It's literally like one-on-one, and these bums want to just be chucking up threes all freaking game. I drive to the damn rim. My God. Oh, there's nobody back. Just sit here and pop up a three and then brick the damn thing. Well, how about this? You drive to the rim and you dunk it. So they called a foul on Jerome, a loose ball foul. Ay, ay, ay. 2 shots for Jalen Smith. First one, good. Dylan Milrow made a top 30 visit with Jackson Dart. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. This next 2 weeks are going to be so interesting. Free throw number 2 is good. 9-point lead for the Cavs again. Here's a drive. Jerome up and one for Ty Jerome. Jerome comes back last game and he cooks. Tonight he's got 17 points. Safe to say we missed his offense. So free throw is good. Kyle freaking Schwarber. Damn, nice. Here's a steal. Merrill kicks it out to Wade. What the heck are we doing? 3-ball. Brick. What are we doing? Okay, rebound dunk by Mobley, but why are we so in love with the 3-ball? My God, stop shooting them. Shoot yourself into a loss again. That is so damn annoying. We drive to the rim. Nope. Kick out for 3. Brick. Kick out for 3. Brick. Kick out for 3. Kick out for 3. Drive to the rim for 2. Maybe 3. But a 2. With an and 1. Why can't Garland do this with Mitchell? Oh, he can. I don't know, man. I mean, I want to see him do this with Mitchell on the floor, though. He can definitely do it with Mitchell on the floor. But he just gets way too egregious with the threes, man. My God. Like I said, guys, these next 2 weeks are going to be miserable. Why? Browns have the number 2 overall pick. And all we're going to see over the next 2 weeks or so is rumors about who we're taking it to. I kid you not. When that pick is coming in, I'm going to be so damn nervous. Because I don't know who we're taking. I'm like, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. So 95-81 Cavs lead with 1 minute to go. Up by 14. Here's Williams. Goes inside. And Mobley, but a foul. It's on Dean Wade. Dean. Free throw is good. One more coming up for Pat Williams. By the way, New York up by 6 at halftime. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Second one is good. 95-83. Up by 12. 46 seconds to go. Jerome. Merrill. Corner. Wade for three. It's good. Look at Dino hitting threes. I love it. Makes me happy to see Dino doing this. 16 of 35 from three tonight. Best shooting performance we've probably put on from three in recent memory. Definitely in the last month or so. Underneath. Tried to shake Evan. And he gets the two. 98-85. Final shot of the quarter coming up here with no shot clock and 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Goes to his right. Jerome drives. Passes inside, but he lost it. And no shot at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Cavs up by 13, 98-85. And they're just 12 minutes away from locking in the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. As they're showing a live shot, you have Progressive Field next door. Guardians got a massive win, walk off, most feeble fashion ever. But it's a win, and I'll take it. I mean, they couldn't do a damn thing with the bat. So you know what they figured? You know what? We'll let the pitcher score us a run. I mean, hey, small ball. We're back to doing that again. Yeah, what's up, Rays? Says, let's go Cavs. Yeah. As far as my next stream, honestly, I'm not streaming tomorrow's Cavs game. I mean, Guardians game. Hell no. I'm not touching that one. Probably not going to do a Guardians game for a little bit. I'm going to rest up some of these days. Now, the Cavs play on the 10th, so I'll be back on the 10th or the 11th. I might just do both games, honestly. Because I'm probably not going to be doing the game on the 13th because that game is probably not going to have anyone playing. So I'm not even going to waste my time. It's going to be all backups, especially because we already know where we are. There's no stipulation. There's nothing at stake. If we win tonight, nothing's at stake. We got the number one seed locked in tight. And, yeah. Honestly, I bet you after this game's over, we win. I bet you we rest some more guys these next 3 games. Well, 2 games, and then we won't see anybody against the Pacers in that third game. I could see like Evan resting a game here, one of these two. I could see Garland. I could literally see them like where they flip. You'll have a Garland and Evan rest one of these games, and then you'll have Allen do his little pseudo rest where he'll play a little bit and then rest. I don't know what they're gonna do. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll go try hard and play their guys to keep them in rhythm. Because again, they're not gonna have a game for over a week. Because of course the play-in starts next week already. So it's Mobley, Wade, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill for the Cavs. Terry, Brazelis, Collins, Phillips, Young for the Bulls. 3 short, rebounded by Wade. Mobley is still 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Here's Hunter, lost the ball. Go figure. Drive, and then he lost the ball. Taken away. Here's Mobley with it. Up ahead for Jerome. Ty against Collins. He'll fire for 3. Nope. Bad look at it. Here comes the Bulls. Goes inside on a foul. It's on Ty Jerome. His second. 11:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Javon Carter enters for Terry. Here's Carter. Over to Young. 3 in the corners. Missed. Collins rebounded. Young. 3 for Carter. No, he got it. Cavs up 10. 10:58 to go. Here's Wade. Mobley fires for 3. Missed. These guys don't give a crap anymore, dude. They really don't. They just might lose this game, to be honest, playing like this. Foul on Wade. 2 shots coming up. These guys don't give a crap, dude. You can just see it. They're just like, nah, I'm going to shoot. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. Don't try to drive to the rim and, get buckets. No, just chuck up threes. That's all they're going to do. And they might shoot themselves, literally, in this game. They're going to shoot themselves into a loss again. Be different if they were making these threes, but they're missing every single one of them. They're tanking their average and such. Okay. One more free throw. And good. Cavs up 9. Here's Jerome up the floor against Carter. And we have a foul away from the play. That'll be on Julian Phillips. His second. First. Look, his grandkid, he's a Bulls fan. Wow. Yeah, you can already buy first round tickets because we already know who we're going to be in the first round. We just don't know who we're playing. There's a miss brought in by Buzelis. Here comes the Bulls. Drive. Buzelis to the corner. And there's a steal. Here comes Dre. He'll walk it up the floor. Goes back outside the arc. Goes inside for Mobley. Mobley works. Dre open for 3 is good. Winner has 15. Not too shabby. 3 for Buzelis. Here's Wade. Besides Jerome. Inside, Wade. Corner, Merrill. Wade. Got about Buzelis trying to get free. Mobley, Merrill, 3. Now Sam wants to start making threes. Okay, buddy. All right. It's an interesting strategy. They're 18 of 39 from 3. 3. No. Rebounded by the Cavs. Be like Rocha, constantly doing this because his computer's in front of the TV. And there's a near steal. Jerome, floater is no good. Rebound, put back dunk by Mobley. Clean up on aisle 4. He's got 21. Merrill, here comes Jerome. Jerome, the lob, a dunk by Dre. Again, screw beats by Dre. He got dunks by Dre. Got a little Cavalier to Cavalier action. Virginia Cavaliers. Like old times. All right. Dre got 17. He's not even doing that well, but he's doing better. He's doing good. Yo, Dre. It's dope. By the way, it's 50. Yeah, still at halftime. 62-52 OKC. And that's the crazy thing about the Thunder. I don't think Arku is still in the chat. I don't know if he's ever really been in the chat all game. But like the Thunder 1 minute could be tied or up only like a few. You look down to write something or to look something up. You look back up, they're up 10. Or up 15. It's like, what the hell did I miss? Well, they didn't. That team just goes on surges, man. I've seen it happen so many times this year with the Thunder. I'll be watching the game. It'll be close. It's like, oh, we got a close one. By the time I finish saying the last word of that sentence, it's like a 10, 12 point game. It's like, what the hell? Because they force turnovers and then they just go the other way and bucket, 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 bang. It's like, oh. Now, the thing is, though, they haven't been very good against a lot of the bottomish teams in the West. The teams who they could possibly play. So, yeah. If they play the Lakers somehow in the conference finals, if they play the Nuggets, if they play the Mavs, they might have trouble, low key. So Strus, Garland, and Allen are in for the Cavs. And Buzelis will take a seat for the Bulls. Wow. So yeah, Hunter, Merrill, and Mobley will take a seat, which I like that because, get them some rest. So Taylor Horton Tucker will come in for Buzelis. Allen with 10, Garland with 22 points, and then Jerome is 18. Dude, it's crazy, man. So here comes the Bulls up the other way. Playing back and forth. Here's Young. Gets it off to Carter. Goes inside. Collins. Goes up on Allen for 2. Damn. Wow. Here's 8:15 to go. Corner. Strus for 3. Hey, got one. Let's go. Up by 17. 8:04 to go. Here's Young. Gives it off to the corner. Phillips lost the ball. Wade with it. Wade navigating through traffic. Strus, 3. Good. Let's go. 7:43 to go. And, THT took a little spill. Here's Collins to Carter. Goes up. Misses. Tough shot. And there's a foul on the floor. It's on Ty Jerome. Cavs all of a sudden up 20. Ow. Oh, God. My freaking ankle hit my chair wheel. Ow, that hurt. Damn. God, I hate when I do that. I inadvertently just kicked the freaking chair, the little wheel part. Ow. I kicked the leg of my chair with my ankle. That hurt. No. I am such a klutz, I swear. I've been doing that all the time. I just bang my freaking hand against the table, my foot against my table or something. Oh, I'm dangerous. I'm a menace to myself. All right, well, here is Garland. Strus inside Allen and a bad pass turned it over. 114-97. 7:10 to go in the game. I'm a damn menace. Oh, God. All right, up top, Carter. 3. No. Rebounded by Collins. He'll get it back inside. Carter all alone for 2. Here comes Jerome. He'll walk it up. He'll settle it down. Jerome. Drives. Kick out. Garland. Actually thought about pulling up there. Gave it off to Jerome. Back to Garland. Garland trying to cook Carter. Drives. That pass. Saved. Has to chuck it up, but it's not even close. Shot clock turnover. Because Garland's too busy dancing around with the ball. He'd be like Julian Newman. Just be dancing around with the ball. Damn. Damn. 6:16 to go here in the fourth. Approaching halfway through the fourth quarter. Here's a drive. Good defense. Drives up, and Allen sent it out of bounds back to the Cavs. It was off the Bulls. So great defense again by Allen. Dre to inbound to Garland. Back the other way. Here's DG. Garland against Carter. Mobley set the comeback in. Inside, Allen is fouled by Williams. That'll be his first. 2 shots coming up for Jared Allen. You see Mobley walking to the scorer's table. Free throw is up and good. Mobley returns for Dean. So Mobley, Allen, Garland, Strus, and Jerome on the floor for the Cavs. One more shot for Jared Allen, who is still 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Free throw's good. 5:47 to go. Back the other way. Here's the Bulls. Oh, Baselis got stolen. Look at Jared Allen getting his hands in there, being a little thief. Drives, keeps up, and almost blocked. Mobley kind of blocked the rebound attempt. Here's Strus. Over to Garland. Open 3. Good. Back comes the Bulls. Williams goes blocked by Mobley. Oh. Garland dancing around. 3. Good. Oh, and Jerome is loving it on the bench, as I am too. DG, take this performance and give me something like this in the playoffs. Because you know Donovan gonna cook for us in the playoffs. Oh, you know he will. But I need you to show up. Because, man, you've been stinking. This is a good chance for him to show what he can do. Right? No Mitchell lurking on the court as well. You got Mitchell in street clothes watching you like a fan, like us. And he's cooking. This is without a doubt his best 3-point game. And as long as I can remember. What? Because I'm bored like that? Let's take a look and see what he's done, right? See what old DG has done over the past, let's say, a couple months here. A couple weeks. See when the last time he made this many threes was. This efficiently. I'm sure he's probably had some good games, right? He's been shooting a lot of tour dates lately. Too many tour dates, to be honest. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So 3-pointers. He made 5 for 11 against Detroit in the loss. The last time he made this many was back against the Bulls in March 4th. 5 for 11 again. The last time he was this efficient was Minnesota on February 10th. He went 4 for 6 from 3. He went 5 for 8 against Washington the game prior to that, right after the trade deadline. And then, yeah, that's the most efficient he's been. No, 6 for 7 against Philly back in December. Damn, that's crazy. So he has that potential in him, that's for sure. 6 for 11 against Golden State in November. 7 for 11 against Milwaukee back in November as well. November 4th when they won 116-114. Yeah. So he definitely has it in him. That's for sure. 100%. He can definitely cook with the best of them. So DeAndre Hunter returns for Ty Jerome. Avs snapped out of their little mini funk in that third quarter, playing like they should. They're up by a lot here. Yeah, they're up by quite a bit. Up by 23. There's a pass around the horn. Horton Tucker. Oh, well, just got stolen by Allen. Allen getting ballsy with the steal attempts. Wow. Here's Garland. Garland against Carter with 4:40 to go. Garland for three. Nope. So much for being efficient. Now he's going to start tricking them again. He heard me praise him one time. Now he's going to be stinky again. And there's a dunk by Pat Williams. 4:20 coming up here. Yep, 4:20 left. You know what to do. Smoke him if you got him. It's almost 4:20. Oh, yeah. Kick out. Three. No. Funniest part is the Cavs' first game of the playoffs could be on 4:20. So 122-101. All right, 4:07 to go and counting here. Cavs up comfortably for now. Horton Tucker, spin, up, foul and one. Foul is on Garland, his first. And Emmanuel Miller will enter for Pat Williams. Tucker shooting a free throw. He's got 16 now? He's got 16. Free throw's good. 17 for Horton Tucker. Trying to be a tryhard out here. Again, the Bulls rested most of their, actually all of their main guys. Three for Strus is good. He's got 9. 125-104. Here's a drive. Kick out. Open three. Missed. Saved. Goes back out. Horton Tucker. Open three is good for Terry. And the Cavs are going to call timeout here. I hope Garland does this with Mitchell in the play. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I hate when that happens. I think I saw something new, but it was actually from the chat from before. So, yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty fun day. I don't know how the Blue Jackets are doing. They were winning 2-0 last I saw, but that could have easily changed in the time since I last saw it.
You know what else is genius, Richard? Getting a lower rate on your auto insurance by having your
Sternick, nice. Pasta. Can I have some pasta? The sauce. Pasta sauce. Dude. I can't believe hockey and basketball are almost over already. Like before I know it, it'll be July, and I'll be talking about freaking free agency in basketball. But you see, there's Coach Mitchell. I'm sorry, Coach Mitchell. Well, you may as well say he's a coach. Coach Brian and Donovan. Scoring marks, previous high of 56. 72 this season, 110 plus point games. That's crazy. 45, 120 plus, 19, 130 plus point games. Previous high was 56, 24, and 5. The Cavs don't need Mitchell. Maybe we do, but we can at least survive without him. Wow. Here's a 3. This is good. Hey, Monet. On the floor for the Cavaliers is Chuma Okiki, Bates, Tyson, Green, and Travers for the Cavs. It's Smith, Taylor, Liddell, and Miller for the Bulls. As Imoni Bates hit the 3. 3 Moni goes up and in for 2. Okay. Kiki, do you love me? Am I riding? Okay, I'll stop. I don't want Drake fans to come at me because I botched his freaking lyrics. Tyson drives on in, goes up and in for 2. Hey, Jalen Tyson, where did he go? I don't know. 2:18 to go here in the 4th. Pass up, Carter, 3. No. Rebounded. Up and missed again. Kick out again. Open 3. Missed again. Rebounded by Javante. There's 5 Javantes out there. Here's Travers. Tomlin probably would have been playing if he was healthy. 3's way off by freaking Bates. Imoni's. That's all he's going to do is shoot 3's. 1:47 to go. Foul on Tyson. So the benches have been emptied. At least for the Cavs, anyway. The Bulls really don't have much of a bench left. They were missing so many guys. So we'll see what the Bulls do in the plan. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing the first round of Eastern play-in games because the games are kind of mid. But I will be doing the Western one. At least one Western game. Honestly, though, I might link up with JB Taylor again and do a game with him on his channel for one of the play-in rounds if he's down with it. Here's for 3. Missed putback. Come on, guys. Are you serious? You can't put the ball in hoop. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you ass? Almost a block. Wow. 130 to 113. Here's Tyson. Kicks out and there's a foul. Have signed Chuma Okeke actually to a multi-year deal. He has an option for next year. So they could keep him around. We'll see, though. Especially with their money situation for next year. I think he'll be a useful piece next year. Coming off the bench. For sure. Here's it's Tyson for 3. Of course, remember Jalen Tyson once upon a time actually started a couple games for the Cavs, then just kind of fell out of the rotation. Carter, and we have a travel. Less than a minute to go. Cavs up by 20. So the Cavs are going to lock in the number 1 seed in the East with 3 games to go. Drive Tyson up, and he missed it. Oh, my God, Jalen. Here's a drive the other way. Goes up. Kick out to Carter. He's the other one's like, ah. It's on that baseline. We're like, ah. Watch out. There's a miss. Up and Bates. Chuma with the dunk. Hiki. Chuma with the dunk. Hiki. His first points as a Cav. I don't know how many more times he'll have a chance to score with the Cavs this year, but we might see him a little bit next year. As the Bulls will just walk it out And the Cavaliers take this game by a final score of 135 to 113, and they officially lock in the number 1 seed for the 4th time in franchise history. The previous 3 times, 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010, and of course, 2015-16 when they won the championship. So, this Cavs team will be very, very hard to beat if they play like they did tonight. Especially for DG without Spida, who was out with an ankle injury. So, yeah, they clinched the East. The East runs through Cleveland, like Tristan Thompson always said. The East runs through Cleveland, like Tristan always said. So, with that being said, let's look at the casual fans' favorite part of the game, the box score, and see how these guys did. So, for the Bulls, all but one of their starters scored double figures, as 21 for Pat Williams, 19 for Bruzelis, 13 for Smith, 10 for Carter, 9 for Terry. Off the bench, 17 for THT. Then you had 7 apiece for Collins and Phillips, 6 for Liddell, 4 for Young, 0 for Miller, who didn't really play much. And of course, they were missing quite a few guys. Kobe White was out with rest. Obviously, Vucevic is out. No Lonzo. They haven't had Dosunmu for a while now. So we'll see what they look like heading into the play-in, though. See who they got to play. Overall, they were 41 of 86 from the field, 48%. 15 of 43 from 3, 35%. And 16 of 19 from the line, 84%. They also had 45 rebounds, 26 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 20 turnovers, and 15 fouls. So not great numbers there. For the Cavaliers, 28 from DG in spite of his absence. You'll love to see that. I need to see that, though, in the playoffs. Give me that in the playoffs, and we will go very far. 21 from Evan Mobley. My defensive player of the year screwed Draymond's monkey. Freaking running to the media talking, I want to be DPOY. I'm like, Draymond, what exactly have you done to earn it? My dude Evan tonight, 2 blocks and 2 steals and a block. Yeah, he's my DPOY. He's our DPOY. Regardless of what bum Warrior fans got to say. And by the way, where are the Warriors at anyway? They're like, fighting for their playoff lives at this point? Fighting to stay out of the play-in? We locked up the number 1 damn seed in the East. So get out of here. And by the way, we kicked their ass both times we played them. So I don't want to hear it. So 21 for Evan Mobley, 12 for Allen, 1 rebound shy of a double-double, of course. 9 for Strus, and 2 for Okoro. Okay. Off the bench, it's the usual suspects. 18 for Jerome, 17 for Hunter. Beautiful stuff. 9 apiece from Dean and Sam Merrill. And then 5 for Tyson, 3 for Bates, and 2 for Okiki. So, good stuff to see there. Cavs 51 of 100 from the field. 51%. 25 of 50 from 3. It's 3-point shooting game, and as long as I can remember. 50%. And then 8 of 13 from the line, 61%. Not great, but it didn't matter. 44 rebounds, 35 assists, 13 steals, 3 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 15 fouls. And so the Cavs take the season series. They sweep the Chicago Bulls. And honestly, this could be a preview of the playoffs. Because let's be honest, would the Bulls be able to beat us playing like this? Hell no. No. They might be able to win a game. But they ain't taking us further more than 6, I think, in my opinion. Especially playing like this. without Spider too. And again, the Cavs, they've been playing like they ain't give a crap. Imagine when they lock in. Oh, hell yeah, it's gonna be fun. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. And I will see you all probably Thursday, I want to say, for the next Cavs game. I'm not doing tomorrow's Guardian game. Who's pitching for us tomorrow anyway? Let me see. Because for some reason I thought it was Gavin, but I don't think it is. Because if it is, I might consider it. I know it's not Tanner. If it's Logan's bum ass, I'm not streaming it. Hell no. Hell no, I'm not streaming it if it's Logan's bum ass. I think it is Logan. Ugh. I am not touching that game with a 10-foot pole if it is. Alright. Okay, so I can turn this off now, thank God. I don't need that anymore. Okay. I always love Amazon Prime Video. Oh, wait, what? Let's see how the... Oh, is this game still going? It'll be over by now. We'll see what they're doing. See what the Blue Jackets are up to. Maybe they already won, or they lost. Hilarious fashion. So it will be Logan Allen tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Hell no. Screw that. And then it'll be Cannon and Gavin. Okay, I'll do that then. I'll do, if I do another game, it'll be the finale of this series. Oh, 4-1. Let's go, Blue Jackets. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I will see you all on the 10th for the Pacers game. That game's going to be a national TV one, so I get to actually just sit here and not have to worry about using Amazon for that. Then we have a back-to-back, so I'll be live for both games on Thursday and Friday. Oh wait, yeah, I can't do the Gavin stuff. Well, yeah, I can. I can do a doubleheader that day. Hey, doubleheader again, yeah. I might do that though. See how they do tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, I won't do the game. But if they lose with Logan on the mound, I'm gonna do the Gavin start. So I will be doing both games on the 10th and the 11th, and then I'm gonna take the 13th off because nobody's gonna play in that game. So with that being said, guys, I will see you all on the 10th for Cavs and Pacers. And with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to everybody who came through tonight. And Cavs got the #1 seed in the East all locked up now. Now it'd be bonus points if the Knicks can take down the Celtics tonight. But yeah. So with that being said, I will see y'all later. Let's go, Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And Fantilli just scored. Hey, let's go. Fire that damn cannon. See you guys later. I'm a way to end it with a bang. Thanks to Adam Fantilli. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Yeah. I'll see you guys on Thursday for Cavs and Pacers. Go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Bang. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Give it to me again. Give it to me again. I said, give it to me again. Oh, yeah. I say, oh, yeah. 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 Oh, oh, yeah. It's like Breaking and Paul Bearer. Oh, yeah. I'm so fun. Yeah. I'm just trying to stall until I can get this damn thing open so I can end this damn stream before I do something sus. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Y'all better have hit that like button, too. Swear to God, if you didn't and I find out, there's gonna be trouble. Bye-bye.